everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Paula. Please like and subscribe. So today we're gonna just do a little makeup. I am gonna be using just a mix of drugstore makeup and a little high-end products today. So let's get into it. I do need to put my hair up because I do not want makeup going fully into my hair, even though today is a hair wash day, so let's start. All right, so you've probably seen this in my last few videos, but I'm really obsessed with this foundation right now, the Maybelline Lumi Matte Foundation. I am just going to apply this on the back of my hand today. Beauty blender, and we're just gonna go in and bounce this into my skin. I had a really good weekend. I worked, I hung out with some friends. I ate a lot of takeout though, I will say. Outback, you know, Olive Garden. I just had a weekend and it was great, but now we are back to another week of working out, getting myself back on track, meal prepping. I'm definitely gonna do another day in my life or my like Monday Chronicles, because that way you guys can see what I do in a day-to-day basis. And honestly, they're so fun to make. I think I pumped a little bit too much because I definitely did not need all that foundation, but it is okay. And I also self-tanned, so this color matches me perfectly. All right, so for contour today, we're gonna be using the Charlotte Tilbury wand. I love this one. I always forget how good it is. The only thing I don't like about it is that it gets pretty messy, and that part honestly does drive me nuts, but I'm just going to put some dots on my head, a little on the cheeks. I am gonna go down the bridge and then just a little underneath. Swoop that one on out and on out. Now with this bronzer, I do let it sit a little bit, because if not, it is very liquidy. So I am just gonna let that sit, and then I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind. We're gonna go and do a pink concealer today. I have just been really loving this look, and I feel like when I do like something, I continue to do it for the next few like days, videos, whatever you want to say. Now that it's kind of just sat for a few minutes, sorry if I keep going up and down, I'm trying to figure out if I want to sit or stand. I am gonna go in with the Real Technique brush. This one is number 200. And I'm just going to start to blend this out just a little bit, pushing it back into my hairline. Do you see how effortlessly though this bronzer, this contour stick, she is definitely so good, and I absolutely love the color. And same thing with the cheeks, and I do kind of blend this up, never blend it down. But yeah guys, I had a great weekend. Back to work. My work week though this week is definitely a lot slower than last week here at the spa, but you know, everybody's going back to school and getting all their school supplies and kids stuff, so yeah, so definitely a slower week, but it's okay. So again, I am just blending this out, but yeah, my nieces and nephews go back to school. I cannot believe though that my nephew is going into 9th grade. It's literally crazy because I literally feel like I'm still like young. I mean, I am young, don't get me wrong, but I'm 30 now, and when he was born, I was like 17, 18. So it's crazy how fast time actually. All right, now I'm just gonna take a beauty blender and just blending out my concealer. I normally do a brush too, but I'm feeling a little lazy today, and to be honest with you, this is a lot quicker than a brush, but I love pink concealer. Like I said, if I do it once, I get hooked and I don't do any other look for the next 2 weeks. But yeah, so it's so crazy. Like my mom's birthday is Wednesday, but we went out to dinner last night, which was Monday. This will probably be uploaded on Tuesday, but yeah, so we went out there and they're all just getting ready and excited and just like remembering what it felt like to go into high school. So nerve-wracking, but Drake is in all honors, and then Destiny's going to the same school. Like, it's crazy how fast time flies. It really says as you get older, things just go quicker, and I've never thought anything more truer. I do have like a pimple right here, and every time like I conceal that area, it kind of hurts, and I'm not an esthetician to pick or poke, so she's gonna sit with us until she's ready. All right, that's done. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. I love this for one because it smells like chocolate, and two, they're so convenient. And I love the little mirror on it. The packaging is so beautiful. I do like to do little circles so it's not like too much of a harsh line. And then same thing on the other side. But my goal for YouTube for the next few weeks is to really push out 3 long form videos for you guys, regardless if it's makeup, day-to-day life, come to work with me, you know, anything in that sense. So for the next few weeks, really try to like and subscribe to my videos, guys. Anything helps. If you don't follow me on Instagram or TikTok, highly recommend, because I do post on there more than YouTube, because it's a little bit quicker for me, honestly. For blush today, we're gonna go in with the NYX Buttermelt Blushes, but this is the shade Butter with Time. This one to me is more of like a mauve-y color. If I can open the pan, it looks like that. It swatches beautifully, but with this one specifically, the color is so pigmented like they all are, but I do have to work my way a little bit. And I'm just gonna start blending this in. I'm doing small circles, and I'm gonna just kind of focus it more on the apples of my cheeks and up. Normally I'd go here, but today we're not. We're switching it up just a little bit. Nice packed color. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Small circles, but not going all the way up. And you'll see what I'm gonna do next, because don't mind the face. Everyone makes weird faces, but I'm just doing circles. Now, when I'm done with that, I'm going to take this brush, bear with me, and dap underneath your eyes where you concealed. It's going to leave like a nice pinky tone, but not as pigmented as the specific apples of the cheeks, if you get what I mean. And then down the bridge of the nose, and then this is how she's looking. All right, I'm gonna take the NYX brow pencil and I'm gonna line my lips. I just cannot get enough of this lip. It's not a lip liner, but this brow color, and I love using it on my lips. It's just like, it's like a 2-in-1. Okay, once that is placed, I'm gonna go in with the Wet n Wild Sparkly Grape. I love Wet n Wild for, it's kind of hard to open, for how cheap they are, but they work so good. Again, this one is Sparkling Grape. Perfect. Now we're gonna do some mascara. We're gonna be going in with the Essence. This one is False Lash Effect. It's the green one. I've actually been really loving this one. I feel like it just makes my lashes more natural looking, but longer, if that made sense. I'm just gonna go in and apply, and I've also been using the Rodan & Fields lash serum to make my lashes longer. I'm actually almost out of my first tube, and I really do need to buy another one, because I've used Grande Lash, I've used all sorts of kinds, and the Rodan & Fields one is just top tier. And I'm gonna go in again on this side. I do like to take a break in between each eye. Like, I'll let this one dry down just a little bit and then we'll go back in. But you are more than welcome to stop after one coat. But I think for today, I'm gonna just add just a little bit more. I do need to get a lash lift because it'll just make my life a little bit easier. But our girl here has been so bucked, and I can definitely do it to myself, but I don't feel like it. I'd rather have Carly do it for me. All right, that's as good as the mascara is gonna get. This look today is just gonna be a little bit more natural, not as many products. Like, this literally can take you 5 minutes if I were to stop talking, honestly, but 5-minute type makeup is definitely my type of makeup. Now we're gonna go in with the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom to set the under eyes just a little bit, not anything crazy, because sometimes I don't like to set my face too much. Use your brush, and before you go in and place that powder, always make sure those creases are gone. And then I'm just focusing the product like right in this triangle area. And again, I really sometimes don't like to set my face at all, or like not as much, because I do like some of that dewy look. And then put it on my forehead. And this one is a nice pink shade too. So I find that with like the NYX Buttermelt Blush and the powder and the pinky concealer, it just is so cute. And again, guys, it is not straight pink on your face. It all blends in super well, especially if you have more like green or like hazel eyes. I think it just looks beautiful. Last but not least, this Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I'm literally just gonna do the quickest spray, and that's it for today. I don't need to go crazy and set my face because I will most likely be indoors all day. All right, guys, this is the finished look. Again, this literally took me 5 minutes. You could do it in 10 minutes. You could do it in 4 minutes if you wanted to. It is light, it is natural, it's beautiful. Thank you for watching. Please have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.